Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. My name is Nicole, and I am coming at you today with another topic that is near and dear to my heart. Now, so we've talked about a lot of different things, a lot of different topics, but one thing that we haven't talked about is that transformation from young lady to woman. We haven't talked about that. So I think that we need to talk about your transformation. And that's what this is about. A lot of you ladies got pregnant at young ages. And when you get pregnant at a young age, you haven't allowed yourself to mature and become a woman. Okay? So what ended up happening in some situations, we hide the fact that we're pregnant from our moms, or we just, tell her what happened, or whatever the case might be. Once we have a child, once we become pregnant, we are supposed to click into becoming a woman at that time. But the problem is that you go from little girl to young lady and just stay a young lady, because you're not making moves like a woman. A lot of young women think that once they become pregnant, like that makes them a woman, and it doesn't. It is certain things that's required of you once you have a child. It's certain behaviors that you should not exhibit once you become a woman of a certain age. And you have not been taught that. And that's why a lot of our women suffer, because they still operating in little girl mode when you're supposed to be past little girl mode. You're supposed to be operating in woman mode, but you still stuck in little girl mode. That's why the kids not learning anything. They suffering. That's why your priorities are not making sure that the house is in order and the kids getting a good education and not being dragged. Your priority is in the streets, getting your hair and nails done, tricking up money and being a fool. So and women know better. And just like they say, when you know better, you do better. A woman will not allow herself to be out here in the streets taking losses and doing all kind of ill-mannered stuff. She just don't do that, because women understand their roles and their positions as women. Women don't make excuses. Women understand that they have to be partners with men. They understand that they are the weaker vessel, so they have to support men. See, you young women, y'all don't think like that. And we're going to talk about some of the flaws in y'all thought process that's holding y'all back from being wives to these young men. The young men are looking for wives, and you're not a wife. You're not a wife if you're acting like a girl or a young lady. And there is a difference. And we will talk about that today, because we need to get this out on the table. And are you moving like a woman, or are you still on little girl mode? We'll be right back after these messages. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. I'm that lady, Miss Nicole. And today we are talking about, how are you moving? How are you moving? Are you moving like a woman, or are you moving like a girl? Now, you're moving like a girl if you're immature. If you're all the time laughing and joking and kikiing and everything is a joke, and you watching cartoons, you are moving like a girl. And you're not going to find a man moving like a girl. Like I told you before, men like women. You got to step your game up. Everything not a joke. Everything not funny. A woman swag, a woman take her swag and her womanhood serious, because it's a serious thing to be able to maneuver these streets and be able to keep your dignity and your respect without getting your head blowed off out here. So it's your moves is serious in these streets, and a lot of y'all just don't take none of that serious. The second thing is, you selfish. You don't think about nobody else. You so dwelling on you being happy that you don't even understand your natural, the happiest you will ever be in your life is being a wife and taking care of your kids and loving your husband. Like, that's the ultimate thing. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. Every celebrity, everybody, the first thing they do as soon as they get a bag is they find somebody to love them and be with them. Because money ain't nothing without somebody to share it and love and build something with somebody with. So you ladies, your perception of what true happiness is, you don't even know what you're supposed to be happy about, because you think happiness is about shopping and buying bags. Happiness is about giving yourself to something greater than you and not expecting something in return, because mama gonna be all right. Mama got control of the whole house. Mama gonna be all right. Whatever mama need, mama gonna make sure she got what she need. That's how women think. So we don't have to be selfish or greedy or stingy or anything, because we gonna get what we need anyway. Because if mama ain't straight, the house ain't gonna be straight. So mama gonna make sure she got what she needs. So you don't ever have to be selfish, but you have to be more loving and giving to the kids, because mama's responsibility is making sure that the kids and the husband straight. And if you're not doing that, you failing. And I'm just gonna tell you straight up like that, you just failing. Okay? And the next thing is, you guys, you gotta learn how to respect these men. I don't know who told you that you scared of a roach. You scared of a rat. Some of y'all scared of cats, dogs. But you will jump up in a grown man face, clapping your hands, acting like he's supposed to be afraid of you in some sort of way. Your mind is totally warped. Totally warped. It should be the other way around. You should be stomping at the roaches, but the man you should fear. Period. And you truly, you don't have to fear a man, but you got to learn how to respect him. You got to learn how to you got to find respect. You got to find respect. Understand that people are only going to respect you as far as you allow them to. Period. Don't nobody owe you no respect. You have to hold yourself in a way that people will be able to respect you. And a man didn't do anything to you. You belong to him. Thus said the Lord. Most of you Christian women, y'all know what I'm talking about. So you need to have respect for that. It's an order to life. And those of you women who are rebellious and I'm not going to respect and I'm going to do this, you're going to suffer for that. I'm just going to tell you straight up. You're going to suffer for those choices. I hate a man. I can't stand a man. The man ain't never did nothing to you. You independent, do what you want. The police out here protecting you, bodyguards all day. So you fine. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor. Hey everybody, and welcome back. Thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to my Average Woman channel on YouTube. I'm doing some great things over there, working on my channel. I'm about to jump off my Good Herb Talk, where I'll be sharing more information about how I use medicinal herbs to help my husband and help myself. So make sure you tune in, like, share, and subscribe. It's going to be a lot of good knowledge and wisdom for you ladies to utilize. So today, once again, I'm asking you the question, are you moving like a woman or are you moving like a girl? So another way that you know that you're moving like a girl is that you think you're grown. You think that you know everything. You talking somebody, when people trying to explain life to you or trying to correct you, you are just uncorrectable because you know everything. And then once you go out here, you do what you want to do, you fail, then you remember what somebody else told you, and then you implement their plan after you done failed. You know, I always told my sister, I don't want to always be right. Don't call me saying, oh, you know, you was right. Because if I'm always right, that means that you're not listening. I don't want to always be right. When I tell you something, don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm telling you this for your own good. Not because I want to hinder you or stop you from living your best life. I'm telling you this because it doesn't make any sense, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to cause you some harm. So you need to make a better decision. Okay? And women know that they're never too old to be told about themselves. Women know that they're always still growing. They're still open to learn. They're still open-minded, open-hearted, ready to love, willing to serve. That's women. Women are giving. And women can be corrected, because that's just part of being an adult, is being able to be corrected when you know you wrong, or you've wronged someone. And it doesn't require you saying anything back. If you did it, you did it. Let it go. Shut up. And only women are capable of doing things like that. Now, if you can't do that, that's how we know that you're operating like a little girl. Because women know that at the end of the day, there's nothing more important than my household and being with this man. So you can say whatever you want to say. We're going to argue, fuss, whatever. I'm not about to get on the internet and start cheating on you. You not about to start getting on the internet cheating on me. I ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. We just going to respect each other and love one another. We going to make it work because we got kids. That's how women think. Women think like, if my man not working, then I understand I'm going to just hold us down till he start doing better. I don't care about nothing. I want him here with his kids. I love him. He love me. We a family. Y'all hollering about y'all want men to be y'all partners, but when the partner fall, who's supposed to help them other than the other partner? But y'all forget that part. You want to be a partner because you want to be the boss and out here bossing. But what about when they're not able to make the kind of money you able to make? Because a lot of them don't have the opportunities that you have. And when they're not able to do those things, you look down on them like that's their fault. That's not their fault. That was already set up that way. Period. Just like you think that you're at the creme de la creme, you're not. You understand? But we look down on people who don't have as much as we do, and it's that person, and it's so bad. It's the man that lay in our bed, that we share our bed with, that we give our body to. We have no loyalty for. We don't want to see him do good. We don't want him to claim the kids on his income taxes, so he can have a car and we can have a car. We want everything for ourselves. That's how you know you're not a woman. If you do those things and you feel that way, you are a girl and you don't deserve a man. You need to go back home with your mama and let her raise you up a little bit more, because you're fucked up. Okay? Another way that you know that you are a girl is if you don't have a plan. You done had sex with this man. You done let him impregnate you. Now what? What, you just gonna go apply for Section 8 and just, get a job at the Burger King? Stop educating yourself. Stop learning. Y'all have no plan. Everything is just about a party, a good time, and fuckery. You have no plan. So you are useful to no one. You don't even make sure your kids are right. Karen should not be terrorizing our kids at the school. Our kids should not be bullied, because the women should be teaching the kids right. We should be loving our children and sending them out the door feeling good and confident about themselves. But girls can't raise kids. Only women can not feel and be able to love somebody outside of their feelings. Only women can do stuff like that. It's a very powerful thing. I want you to come and join me in that womanhood. You know what I'm saying? Stop being so petty. You know? I hate any woman that refer to herself as petty. What the hell is you petty for? You know, Mother Earth is not petty. You women want to be queens, and our queens are not petty. You know, little girls are petty because they don't like to share their Barbie dolls and play fair. But I digress. We'll be right back after these messages. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Average Woman Podcast. And today I'm asking you a question. Are you moving like a girl, or are you moving like a woman? because there is a difference, and we must get ourselves together and move accordingly, because we are in the last days. We got too much to lose, and we got too much work to do for us to keep falling behind and being out of order. We've got to come together and do better. So another thing that absolutely will let you know that you are not a woman is that you don't have no knowledge of God. You don't have no knowledge of God. You don't know God. You don't believe in God. You might have heard some things about God, but you ain't never took the time to get to know God yourself. Most women know God. They have some type of God, because everybody, you gotta know that you come from something. You gotta know that there's a higher power, greater force than you. And you gotta learn how to have respect and fear for that power. You understand? Because nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. Your clock could be punched at any second. It is only by His will that you remain on this earth every second, minute, hour, day, year, month, decade, century. It is only His will. And you should really have an appreciation for that, and a humbleness and a respect for it. But you girls, you don't understand that, because you don't even try to take the time to that was too much for you, right? So another thing that determines that you are a girl is that you cannot accept when you're wrong. You cannot accept criticism. You want people to believe that you are something that you're not. People don't believe you. They believe what they see in you. People can tell who you are by your looks. A woman should be known by her works. What them hands do besides fight? What them hands do? What does that mouth do? How does that mouth form words? Does it speak blasphemy? Does it speak love? Does it curse? Does it encourage? What does that mouth do? A woman will be known by her works. And a lot of y'all works is just all over the place. You don't even have no damn works. Your works is terrible. And another thing that lets you know that you are definitely in little girl mode is that you talk stupid. You talk real stupid. You say some of the stupidest things out your mouth, and people tell you that you say stuff stupid. You just say, "Shut up, Doc." No, I don't. Yes, you do. Sometimes you need to be quiet and listen, because you really didn't do real good in school. You dropped out. You weren't paying attention in school. You don't really have any kind of knowledge of nothing. So you really should be quiet and listen to people who do know what they're talking about. You should listen to what they got to say so you can learn something. And humble yourself, because if you didn't pay attention in school, it's never too late for you to learn and improve and better yourself. But you can only do that by humbling your spirit and know that you don't know every goddamn thing. Okay? And really nobody does. But there's some things that you need to learn, that you need to listen to somebody so you can learn those things so you can advance your life and be somebody's wife and mother, especially if you got kids. Another thing that lets you know that you are operating as a girl is that you are lazy. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to do nothing but run the streets with your friends and screw. That's it. That's all you about, and popping there behind and all this other stuff. You have no skills. And I really, really need you to pick up some skills, especially if you got kids. Your kids can't be raised off noodles and TV dinners. What kind of nutrition is that? You don't know how to cook anything, but you know how to lay a lace front like nobody business, but you can't cook a pot of rice. We got to do better, ladies. You're going to have to talk to somebody. You're going to have to get a mentor. You're going to have to hit me up, queenfromcreation@gmail.com. Let's come up with a plan, because we got to get you some skills, because you got a child. And a lot of y'all get stuck in complacency because you forget that just because you have a child don't mean that you are not supposed to continue to educate yourself and grow with the times. How can you help your baby with their homework if you don't know what they're doing? You totally rendering yourself useless. And Mother Earth should never be useless to the people that need her the most. Because that means that if Mother Earth is not there to nurture the people who need her the most, what good is she? You ladies really have to really think about your position and change your ways. Cover yourself up. Have some respect for your bodies. Allow a man to see past your ass and see what you really have to offer as intelligence, personality. What do you have to offer? Some of y'all don't. That's why you put your titties all in their face. But that's also a sign of a little girl, because you have to be able to, you beauty phase, dumb as forever. That's quoted from Judge Judy. And it's the truth. Pretty soon, you're going to be ripped all them hairs out your head. So the wigs and all that stuff, at the end of the day, when he want to see who you are, you ain't even loved yourself enough to take care of yourself. You know, we got to do better, ladies. But the way that you girls step your game up is you got to you got to understand and know that you don't know everything, that you are making mistakes, and that you have a job to do. If you got kids, that's the end of the partying. You should be home raising them, loving them, being their mother, being a good example to them. You know, not in these streets, respecting their father, allowing their father to be in their life, facilitating communication and love in the family. That's what you ladies should be doing. Not mad because you got to go to work this morning and you standing in there with 3 of your friends and all y'all bitter talking trash about one another and talking about guys and how they ain't nothing. Totally disgusting. Totally disgusting. And we've got to do better. This modern-minded woman has totally destroyed our family structure. And this family structure is out of order because the woman is out of order. You have to return to your home and take care of your kids. No more clubbing, no more lace fronts, no more $175 this and $200 that. Everything is about the family and the kids and making sure that your children have what they need. That is your purpose. To get a man to want to marry you and lay down his life and be there for you and your children. That is your purpose. Women know that. Girls deny that. Ladies will try to compromise and say that I'm wrong and everything else, but a woman knows that I'm right. So I ask that you come closer to the woman and get out of the little girl and the lady mode, because our men just need women. And they're crying out for us to be women so that they can put us in order and that they can get our nation in order. But ain't nothing going to change until we understand that we out of order. Okay? And with that, I say shalom. You guys have a good night. Make sure you tune in Average Woman Podcast on YouTube. Average Woman channel on YouTube. And I also have the link to my life coach page. I'm always here, queenfromcreation@gmail.com. No question is crazy. Send me a message. I'm going to send it back or I'll make a video. Talk to you later.